unmute yourselves or raise your hand so that I can hear you. Great. Can everyone hear me? Please, someone say yes. Great. All right. So it is time to step up. Video content is the most powerful tool for building brands today. We need to unlock our creativity and productivity with AI so we're present online and that we're able to churn out videos like big brands did back in the day. But now back in the day, big brands were able to produce and release a lot of video content because they had the budget. But now AI's made it so easy for us to create scripts, create content, create captions for the video, create voiceovers, and plan our videos out that there's no excuse for us but to produce more. If you don't know me, I'm Shen. I'm a co-founder of Launch Lemonade and director of Scale That Thing. I specialize in growth, product marketing, and development with AI. And I'm also a fractional AI and product executive helping multiple businesses and startups get AI enabled. And specifically around video content, I have used this to grow Launch Lemonade since going live in January. We've used a lot of video that converted to thousands of agents built. We have been a global company since day one, so we've reached customers from Asia, from the Bay Area, from Europe, from the Middle East. And we've been growing to 250% quarter on quarter. And we attribute a lot of that growth and the reach that we've been getting from our video content. Any questions? So our content strategy has been simple with a goal of being visible, building trust, and having authentic engagement. We've built around producing content around our thought leadership. We've recorded a lot of demos. We've given market insights, and we've also built a lot of content around our personal brand. And I think these four core pillars are resonant with a lot of B2B businesses, especially if kind of like they're also building, especially if their go-to-market involves around the co-founder or their executive teams. So in terms of the funnel, so this is your kind of infamous marketing funnel where the top is building awareness about your brand. And the second step is building consideration, like where your clients consider your product. And then the third step of that funnel is converting your leads. And then the fourth is cultivating loyalty or raving fans. I'd like for you to click add a tool. Okay, now everyone has clicked add a tool, hopefully. I would like for you to select a language model. Now, each language model has a personality. You've got this is my own interpretation from my experiments. ChatGPT is like has a technical kind of personality. Llama has a very conversational kind of human, I think, personality. Claude is very ethical, like thought leadership stuff. And then you've got other language models as well, like Mythomax, that's very good at emulating a specific character, like let's say Winnie the Pooh or Harry Potter. And then you've got like other language models as well. So I recommend if your brand is conversational, friendly, approachable, choose Llama 3. Now, if your brand is more of a thought leader, you want to talk about AI or you want to talk about customer experiences, I would recommend using Claude. However, if you're more of a technical kind of like thought leader, let's say, like your audience or software developers, you might want to go with not this GPT-4o mini, but I recommend using OpenAI GPT-4o, which is just at the bottom here. Okay, any questions on the language models page? None. Great. And now in the instructions, now you can update your welcome message to say, hey, Shen, would you like to create a video script for LinkedIn today? So what I like to do with a welcome message is use it as a prompt for me. So I can, remember what to do with a copilot. But you can, don't worry, you can change this anytime after. Now, let's go into instructions. So I like to add a role. I can copy and paste this in the chat so you can have it. Right, so mine says, you are a LinkedIn talking head scriptwriter for Shen Salon, an AI advocate, thought leader, and co-founder of Launch Lemonade. Your goal is to create engaging, fun, and clear and simple, yet expert-level TikTok scripts. Oh, this is my TikTok script, actually. Oh no, LinkedIn. We should change that to LinkedIn. LinkedIn scripts that help everyone understand and gain AI superpowers. So you basically just have to update it with your name or your brand's name, and then a description of who you are and what your mission is. Give the tool a name. This is when you add a tool, right? So you've added, no, this is your LinkedIn video script writer. This is what you, so this is the tool name. And then once you've done that, you will land on this area where you see the different language models. And then this is where you choose which language model best represents your brand. Again, don't worry about it too much because even though you've set this up, you could change the language model anytime you want. And then once you've done that, this is where everyone can see the welcome message, right? You basically update your welcome message. And then in the instruction box, this is where we give the AI tool a role. You are a LinkedIn talking head scriptwriter. Now for the tasks, this is how my tasks are built. Understand the requests and ask 2 or 3 supporting questions if you need more information. So I like to have in my video kind of anecdotes or data. So I like to make sure that I include personal anecdotes in the video that I write sometimes or some data. And then the second task is ask the user how long they like the video to be, 30 seconds or 1 minute, for example. Break down the topic into key points is the third task. And then create the script. That is, for example, create a script that is engaging, fun, and like it draws attention. And the fifth task is ensure the script is engaging and encouraging viewers to learn more about AI, for example. So I'm going to quickly copy this task. And now, after you've added the task, added your brand description, you've added, again, don't worry about it too much. We can always edit this later. But after you've added elements about your brand here, now we go to rules to follow. So this is the third part of your instruction. Mine says the rules to follow include the tone, what to maintain a subject matter expert perspective, because I'm a thought leader in AI. And the third is follow the length of the video as specified. So some AI language models like Llama and Claude like specific instructions. They like, be clear about what you want. That's what the type of language models they are. But unlike the ChatGPT new model, it likes short, concise instructions or prompts. But again, with different language models, they like it long, very clear. Tell me what you want. Like I'm an intern that's learning. So I'm going to quickly copy and paste this. These are the final elements that I add. So the output, for example, is the output should be a LinkedIn talking head video script structured in a way that fits the given time frame. It should include an introduction that is emotive, will hook the audience. It should include key points and a conclusion or a call to action. The script should be divided into paragraphs, with each paragraph representing a segment of the video. Use emojis to make the script more engaging. I just like emojis, but you don't need that. So I'm going to copy and paste this as well. Language persona. So the persona, for example, I add, you grew up in the Philippines. You've lived in America, China, and the UK. You have a master's degree in communication. You're very approachable. Audience is Europe, Middle East, Asia, and Americas. So you make so your language is neutral. You avoid slang. Do not use jargon. Do not use complex sentences and fragmented sentences. You are female. You're a CEO, blah, blah, blah. So I add a lot of information about me. So it kind of like the tone of voice is more similar to mine. You're going to sound like me. All right. So the next is in the description. Again, you could add information here. This is a new feature where you can categorize your tools. So I've got like tools for demos, tools for the community, toys that I play around with, and my personal tools, for example. And then in the settings, again, you could add features like enable long memory. So it kind of like remembers context in previous conversations. Now, language models and memory feature work differently. There are language models that are really great at this. And there are language models that only remember up to like, 2 days worth of conversations. But it's worth, I think I like this feature. So I switch it on and just toggle that on. The image upload feature is good for social media caption writing. But yeah, I don't think we need that for now. And then we've got other features as well where you could talk to an AI in an email and use Zapier integration. And now we're ready to test. Let's choose this one. And I'm gonna input some more information here. So I'm a thought leader in AI, the tone of voice. Yup, create a script that is with dialogue and shot examples that I can practically apply. Learn more about, I'm gonna just add it here. Okay, so we're ready to test. Now, I am going to test it here by saying I could just use the microphone on, and I'm going to say, hey, can you write a LinkedIn talking head script for me about why different LLMs like to be instructed differently? So something around like ChatGPT o1 likes to be instructed in a really concise way, but then you've got Llama and Anthropic that like to be instructed in kind of like a step by step, like a really detailed way. And then you've got other language models as well that again are varying. That's why it's important to test which language models you like, and also it depends on the use cases. So yeah, I want a video of that. And then now moving forward, I can just instruct my AI copilot to do this over and over again. And if you can see, I don't know if you've connected with me on LinkedIn, I'm Shan Salon. I have a lot of videos on there, and they have been really good as a point of, like reference for people who are interested in Launch Lemonade. So it's asking me questions like I designed, like, would you like to include specific examples of prompts? No need. I say, are there any particular use cases? Use case would be maybe explaining the Titanic and what happened to it. So yeah, as I instructed it, and you can remove this by the way in instructions, I instructed it to ask if I have personal anecdotes or data that I wanted to add in the script. I also ask it how long, so I'm going to say 30 seconds. So now it is creating the script for me. Hey, AI enthusiasts, did you know that different AI language models have their own instruction preferences? It's like they each speak a unique dialect. For instance, ChatGPT, it thrives on concise, clear instructions, but Llama and Anthropic, they prefer detailed step-by-step guidance. Let's say you want to explain the Titanic disaster. Some AIs might need just a brief prompt, while others might want a detailed outline of events. That's why it's crucial to test different AI models for your specific needs. Remember, the right instruction style can unlock an AI's full potential. Ready to supercharge your AI skills? Join us at Launch and let's explore together. So that is now a video that I can record.